Jasper, why are you moaning like a crazy fool? Well, I'm well ahead of the game, which is good. Got my vlog post uploading right now. Fantastic. I'm almost never this far ahead. I have a serious lack of hands problem going on here. Don't be difficult, Jasper. We're heading off to see some friends at Canary Wharf.
We're going to the V&A.
Oh, we're going to the V&A. Where the hell's that? Right, let's go. Come on then, be careful of people. That is the great thing about the scooter, is it gives him fast adult walking pace.
Much faster than me walking.
Well yeah, you're almost at a jog.
Yeah, I know. It's arabesque. Good boy.
Well done. So today we've come to the Childhood Museum. Seems appropriate. I don't think you can, Jasper. We have to take it in with us. Ooh. Gonna have to give that a go. Hey guys! How's it going?
Do you have skinny milk? Skim milk? Hot skim milk, please.
Fantastic. Oh wow, look at this, it's a Scale Electric's track. Ride on cars? Oh wow. Is this the car you want?
Yeah, that's the car I want.
These are old-fashioned cars. Mummy will be here in a second, Jasper, okay? We were just crossing the road a second ago and I saw an I3 police car go by. And annoyingly enough, I had Jasper in one hand and the scooter in the other, which is why I'm telling you about it rather than showing you. Dennis is going to have a go. Awesome. Yeah, penny boards are particularly tricky because they're tiny. Now remember, we're looking for a load of tricks here. That's better. Definitely sunglasses weather now. It looks like I'm going to miss today's SpaceX launch because I'm at a playing ground in the middle of London.
No.
Do your feet hurt?
No.
Have you run out of energy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has run out of energy. And now I'm running out of energy. I was supposed to be talking about the safety of EVs. In particular, the perceived safety of them. I think maybe I'll do that when we get home, actually. That was a really fun day out. Museum of Childhood. It's a V&A museum, or part of the V&A Museum. And awesomely enough, entry was free. I love that about British museums. Jasper is his typical sleepy self after being in the car. This is a green screen. Hopefully we're going to get to use this in a little bit. But first things first, let's find out if SpaceX has successfully launched the CRS-10 resupply mission for NASA. The mission has been scrubbed for today, but there's a potential to maybe have another go tomorrow. Time to head out to the summer house and check out the green screen. I've always wanted to have a go with one of these. You could almost say it's a lifelong ambition. That and having a go with split screen. But we'll save that for another day. Okay, let's do this. I think this has worked. Actually, I have no idea if it's worked or not. Well, I'll find out later. You already know if it's worked. So over there, what you'll see is an internal combustion engine car on fire. And this happens fairly regularly. You can tell by the sort of burnt patches at the side of the motorway. Now, when that happens, it doesn't wind up in the national press. It doesn't wind up in the automobile press. In fact, it doesn't wind up anywhere. People just go, oh, that's okay. Petrol and diesel cars sometimes set themselves on fire. Everyone just accepts that. If a Tesla bursts into flames, it's headline news. If a Nissan Leaf bursts into flames, or an i3, it's big news. And the end result of that is that EVs are held up to a significantly higher standard in terms of safety than, say, your average petrol or diesel. And I think that's a really good thing, because what it basically means is that if these cars were as unsafe as petrol and diesel cars generally, then nobody would buy them and they probably wouldn't even be sold anymore. So that's fantastic, because I drive my family around in an electric car, and obviously, like everyone else, I want the car to be safe. There is one small caveat to this safety of EVs. I have noticed sort of on the Tesla forums when people first got their cars, and also with sort of Nissan Leafs and things, when people move into an EV for the very first time, for the first month or so, there was a sort of period of adjustment where they have to get used to the idea that if they make a decision and plant their foot on the accelerator, the car is going to action that decision before they can change their mind. That is a big shift. And the converse is true as well. I've driven my wife's Mercedes twice since I've had my Tesla Model S, and on both those occasions I almost died at roundabouts. The problem was I'd see a nice big gap and think, no problem, put my foot down, and the car wouldn't move at all. And then it would start rolling, but by the point that it was actually moving, the gap was closed. Not ideal. People get used to things very quickly. Just need to bear in mind that thinking time needs to be before you press the accelerator with an EV. I do think the regen significantly helps with safety though, provided it's under the accelerator, because what that means is, what's the first thing you do when you're a bit slightly unsure about the situation? You take your foot off the accelerator. In a Tesla, that means there's a reasonably strong amount of braking going on, or in an i3 for that matter. So in that respect, it actually reduces your reaction time quite a bit, because everyone else lifts off the accelerator and the car basically just carries on rolling for the most part, and they have to go for the brake and press that. I also think the weight counts a lot in terms of safety, and the fact that usually their weight is very low means that they're not that likely to roll over. It's also usually quite well distributed, which means that if you do start to lose traction, the vehicle will tend to stay fairly controllable. You can usually get that back, I found. I mean, the only real time I've been in a serious slide in an EV was in my Nissan Leaf on a very icy road. I wasn't going that quick. The car just started sliding like crazy, but there was no turning momentum to that slide because you didn't have all the weight up at the front, let's say. And now it's time to work out how awful this green screen situation is going to be. I'm very concerned. I really am hoping it's going to work, but I have no idea. But I'm going to find out right now. I hope you've all enjoyed today's vlog post and found it interesting. If you have, remember to like it, share it, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you tomorrow for the next installment of my daily vlog. Bye! probably do a little video at some point about what you actually do in Final Cut Pro X in order to do the green screening.